what is known as a polder, a reclaimed land. Now that's the #1 concert hall of the country. Vincent van Gogh, he was that Dutch painter, you know, who cut his ear off, am I right? And then a lady asked him, Mr. Van Gogh, why did you cut your ear off? And he said, you know what he said? He said, what? 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 Facing us is a palatial building. It is the Rijksmuseum, R-I-J-K-S Museum, the principal art gallery in the country. This is here, you see that we have the famous collection of Rembrandt paintings, and also Vermeer, and various other Dutch painters, and also the German school is well represented, and other schools, but it's particularly noted for its Dutch school, and Rembrandt's Night Watch is situated here. This is probably his most famous work. It was built, was that museum, in 1800 after the poet Joost van der Vondel, who was active in the 17th century. Yeah, AMSTEL, which is the same as Heineken, because Amstel Brewery was bought out lock, stock and barrel by Heineken. It's all the same beer. So from now on, you know, you forget this system that we have in England, where you have to ask for bitter or lager. Here it's all, from now on, it's all beer, and you'll get an American type beer. Over on the right-hand side is our hotel. We're coming back there later. Leidseplein is that square over there on the right. So anyway, in 1240, more or less, 1240, the Lord of Holland built a dike, a dam, on the Amstel River to stop his castle and the nearby fishing village from being flooded by the waters of the Zuider Zee, the South Sea. And that was the start of the city of Amsterdam. So you see that it's not an old city. Any city of Europe that dates back only to the 13th century is regarded as modern. All the old towns were founded by the ancient Romans, and some of them were founded by the ancient Greeks. Okay? Very important hub of Amsterdam, Dam Square, and this is where we're going to drop you. Coronation. Okay? And you know, the building right behind is the other side of the Royal Palace. The building that lies ahead with the flags is a very old established hotel, the Grand Hotel Krasnopolski. It's got good toilets, Holland. See this simple white monument here, erected to commemorate the dead of World War II. And there are 12 urns which contain earth taken from the 11 provinces of the Netherlands, and also what was then the province of Indonesia, I mean Dutch East Indies, now the independent state of Indonesia. Martijn!
Vandaar dat iedereen naar thuis komt. Maak ons mee, niet binnenkomen. Wil je niet zo gebeuren? Laat je even op een fatsoenlijke manier binnennemen, mensen.
Er vuur vonkt op je haar. En je helle gazellenogen en mijn ogen zagen gaarne elkaar. En ik maakte mijn vingers gevoelig voor de vorm van je borstjes en poebies. In meikever en kastanjebruin, in bosanemoontjes.
Onmiddellijk overdekt met dat paardse doek, want het is toch wat vies als je met het volgende moet naar de leven blij kijken en begrijpen wat geven. Ik zei ook tegen Zaak, kom aan Zaak, kom op, maar dat ging niet, want de kop was er al af. Dus Zaak reageerde helemaal niet meer.
Het is voor het eerst iets waar ik ook naar gezocht heb voor een veel algemener publiek. Het is een blij spel. Ik noem het wel een blij spel, want er zitten ook melancholieke dingen in, maar voor het algemene loop, en ik geloof dat je dat hier allemaal de indruk van krijgt, is het een blij spel.
I'm your guide for this round trip through the canals in the harbour of Amsterdam. You see after this bridge, right away on your left side, the famous Hotel Europe, a first-class hotel owned by Mr. Heineken, with its famous kitchen under the water level. The restaurant is called Excelsior, that means higher in Latin, but that goes up for the prices too. It's really a first-class hotel. We're now leaving the middle-aged old part of the town and we're going up on the Amstel River. This is the only natural waterway we've got in town. In front of you, you see the old Waterloo Square, and now the new Town Hall and Opera House is being built. In the old days, there used to be a big wall around the old town over here. And over there on your left side is the Zwanenburg Wall. That's an old defense canal. Crossing the river Seine in Paris. It dates from 1884. recently had an exhibition in our National Gallery, which was called Who Needs the Pacific Ocean? This is really only possible in Amsterdam. Every other time we would have sent him away. In a moment you see on your left side in the background the Skinny Bridge. This is the oldest drawbridge in town, still drawn by hand every day. On your left side. We're now leaving the Amstel again, and then we'll come upon Gentleman's Canal. This canal was dug as the first one of the three principal canals. Those are the Gentleman's Canal, the Emperor's Canal, and the Prince Canal. In a moment you see on your right side the number 605, an old patrician house, which is arranged as a museum now. It's called the Willem Holthouse Museum, and everything in this house is in its original state. It all dates from the 17th century. It's on your right side, the house with the little windows. Sculpture of St. George killing the dragon. The Lord Mayor of Amsterdam. That's the house with the two pillars and the flowers above it, at number 502. Over here, on your left side. It was for the servant who wasn't allowed to enter at the front door. It led right into the kitchen under the house. As you all know, I think Amsterdam was built on wooden piles. When the piles are under the groundwater level, everything's okay. But when they're a little above it, they start to rot, and then you get leaning houses. You see some examples of that on your right side. And then look especially at the one at number 421. It's with the little flowers. It's really leaning against the other house. Why are you sitting in the window? There on your right side, in a moment, you see the smallest hotel in town. It's called Hotel New York. It's got only 3 rooms. with a yellow screen.
Where do you get your drinking water?
The drinking water, they are connected with the electricity and running water.
Where do you get the
The
water?
house
Out of wells or what?
Yes, out of wells and from the sea, from the dunes, from everything. In a moment you see on your right side over there some old beer warehouses, but they've made apartments of it now. We'll go now upon a canal which is called the Singel. The Singel was dug in the 15th century as a circle around the old town, which is on your go. As you can see, it's really for one person only. Somebody, I don't know him personally, but there's somebody who lives there, that's sure. Then you see on your left side our famous cat boat. Over there lives a lady who takes care of all the stray cats in the town. She's got around about 300 of them now. Look very healthy and happy with her. When she's got more than 300 cats, she gives them away to good people only. She's got another boat for the sick ones. This is one of our 16 locks we daily use to flush the canals.
Why don't we see pleasure boats?
Pleasure boats? You'll see it in the harbor.
No marinas.
Shell recycle.
Side. And the Amstel Lake is on the other side. We're now going into the oldest part of the town. And we're now going into the most famous part of the town.
Gotta take a picture of that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at the end of this trip. I hope you all enjoyed it and my explanation as well. The more because I'm not a professional guide, I'm just a student. I thank you all very much for your attention and I wish you further a very nice evening in Amsterdam. Thank you very much.
the canal side, really in the most unlikely spot. The explanation is that people had to, of course, stop over and rest, and of course the horses had to be changed. And you know, those canal side inns are still standing today. Mee Mokum's paradijs, geef mee maar Amsterdam. Met zijn Amstel en zijn ei, want in Mokum ben ik rijk en gelukkig tegelijk. Geef mee maar Amsterdam. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that song as much as I did. How's that? Thank you. It took me 15 years to learn that. Well, here's another great work then, folks. Another great work. There's tuning up, you know, like all great musicians, we have to tune up. So hard the night I left, the weather it was dry, the sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry, oh Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama.